Hi everyone. Thanks for joining us here at Shreyansh Study. I'm excited to walk you through this Module 4 on FRSR Part 3 Leave Rules, where I'll be sharing some important exam-oriented MCQs. These rules form the backbone of service conditions in the central government, and mastering them is key to your success. Do you know that employees of non-statutory departmental canteens also come under the purview of various CCS rules applicable to other employees of comparable status? If you love our content, please subscribe and share the video. It really helps the channel grow. Let's start the MCQ. Question 76. What is the maximum number of days of casual leave that can be granted to a government servant at any one time? The correct answer is 5 days. According to Appendix 3, essentially intended for short periods, it should not normally be granted for more than 5 days at any one time. Question 77. What is the number of additional special casual leave admissible to a government servant who has disability to meet the requirements relating to his disability? The correct answer is 4 days. According to Appendix 3, the additional benefit of 4 days leave shall be granted in the form of special casual leave as per 6th CPC. Question 78. What is the maximum entitlement of special casual leave to a government servant who is associated with the activities of St. John Ambulance Brigade during a calendar year? The correct answer is 7 days. According to Appendix 3, SCL of St. John Ambulance Association, while performing duties to provide first aid cover on occasion like festivals, natural calamities, major accidents, sports meet, etc. for 7 days. Question 79. How many days of special CL in a calendar year is a government servant with disabilities entitled for participation in the training workshop related to disability and development programs organized at national level? The correct answer is 10 days. According to Appendix 3, SCL for not more than 10 days in a calendar year may be granted to differently abled central government servants with disabilities as defined in the Persons with Disabilities Act. Question 80. Which of the following sentences is not correct with respect to CCL granted to women employees? The correct answer is: an employee has to avail a minimum of 15 days CCL. according to Rule 43C CCL, may not be granted for less than 5 days. Question 81 indicate the rule for recall to duty before expiry of leave. The correct answer is Rule 23. Recall to duty before expiry of leave is mentioned in Rule 23. Question 82. What will be the earned leave at credit on 30th June 2026 if a government servant joins duty on 2nd January 2026? The correct answer is 13 days. According to Rule 27, earned leave shall be credited to the leave account of government servant at the rate of 2.5 days of each completed calendar month of service which he is likely to render in a half year of the calendar year which he is appointed. While affording credit of earned leave, fractions of a day shall be rounded off the nearest day. Question 83. A government servant retired on superannuation on 31st August 2026. His leave at credit as on 30th June 2026 was 280 days. What will be total earned leave at credit for encashment on 31st August 2026? The correct answer is 290 days. According to Rule 27, the credit for the half year in which a government servant is due to retire or resigns from the service shall be afforded only at the rate of 2.5 days per completed calendar month up to the date of retirement or resignation. While affording credit of earned leave, fractions of a day shall be rounded off to the nearest day. Question 84. Mr. Shubham was having 240 days HPL at credit on 1st January 2026. He was on an authorized absence for a period from 2nd March 2026 to 24th April 2026, which was treated as dies non. What will be the HPL at his credit as on 1st July 2026? The correct answer is 247 days. According to Rule 29D, where a period of absence or suspension of a government servant has been treated as dies non in a half year, the credit to be afforded to his half pay leave account at the commencement of next half year shall be reduced by 1/18th of the period of dies non, subject to a maximum of 10 days. Total absence 54 days, so 10 minus 3 equals 7 days will be credited only. Question 85. Which of the allowances will be taken into account for the purpose of calculating encashment of leave salary? The correct answer is daily allowance. According to leave rule, the lump sum will consist of 1. Leave salary and 2. Daily allowance only. It will not include HRA or special allowance. Question 86. What kind of leave is not eligible for drawal of any leave salary? The correct answer is EOL. Question 87. CCS. Leave. Rules 1972 shall be applicable to the following government staff. The correct answer is none of the above. According to Rule 2, these rules does not apply to railway servants, persons in casual, persons paid from contingencies, members of the AIS, persons serving under central government department on deputation from a state government or any other source for a limited duration. Question 88. Leave cannot be denied to an official during his last years of his service. The correct answer is 10 years. According to Rule 7.2, to earn leave should not ordinarily be denied to any employee, especially in the last 10 years of his career, so that earned leave accumulations beyond 300 days normally do not take place. Question 89. What will be the effect if a government servant remains absent for a continuous period exceeding 5 years other than on foreign service without valid reasons? The correct answer is deemed to have resigned. According to Rule 12, government servant who remains absent from duty for a continuous period exceeding 5 years other than on foreign service, with or without leave, shall be deemed to have resigned from the government service. Question 90. While credit is afforded to the leave account, it is reduced by 1/10th of any period of EOL or DISNON during the previous half year, subject to a maximum of. The correct answer is 15 days. According to Rule 27.3, if a government servant has availed of extraordinary leave and some period of absence has been treated as DISNON in a half year, the credit to be afforded to his leave account at the commencement of the next half year shall be reduced by 1/10th of the period of such leave and or DISNON subject to maximum 15 days. Question 91. Overstell of leave regularized by grant of EOL, normally shall. The correct answer is not count for increment. Question 92. Encashment of earned leave with a balance of 39 days earned leave on account of availing LTC for the first time is limited to. The correct answer is 9 days. According to Rule 38A, a balance of at least 30 days of earned leave is available to his credit after taking into account the period of encashment as well as leave being availed of. Question 93. Childcare leave is allowed to. The correct answer is single male parents. According to Rule 43C, a female government servant and single male government servant may be granted childcare leave by an authority competent to grant leave for a maximum period of 730 days during entire service for taking care of two eldest surviving children. Question 94. What is the period for which a government servant is expected to serve the government if he is granted a study leave of 24 months? The correct answer is 3 years. According to Rule 55(5)(3), who executes a bond as laid down in Rule 53(4), undertaking to serve the government for a period of 3 years or 5 years in the case of CAG's officer who has been granted 36 months study leave under Subrule 2 of Rule 51 after the expiry of the leave. Question 95. What is the period for which a government servant is expected to serve the government if he is granted a study leave of 36 months? The correct answer is 5 years. According to Rule 55(5)(3), who executes a bond as laid down in Rule 53(4), undertaking to serve the government for a period of 3 years or 5 years in the case of CAG's officer who has been granted 36 months study leave under Subrule 2 of Rule 51 after the expiry of the leave. Question 96. An application for leave under CCS leave rules has to be made in. The correct answer is Form 1. According to Rule 14, any application for leave or for extension of leave shall be made in Form 1 to the authority competent to grant leave. Question 97. How much pay and allowance will be granted to an employee during the entire period of hospitalization on account of real, work-related illness and injury leave? The correct answer is full pay and allowances. According to Rule 44, full pay and allowances shall be granted to all employees during the entire period of hospitalization on account of ill. Question 98. Which sentence is true in respect of ill? The correct answer is no earned leave and HPL credited. According to Rule 44(4), no earned leave or half-pay leave shall be credited during the period that employee is on leave. Question 99. Regularization of unauthorized absence mentioned in rule. The correct answer is Rule 25. According to Rule 25, unless the authority competent to grant leave extends a leave, a government servant who remains absent after the end of leave is entitled to no leave salary for the period of such absence, and that period shall be debited against his leave account as though it were HPL. To the extent such leave is due, the period in excess of such leave due being treated as EOL. Question 100. What will be the leave salary of an employee who avails HPL? The correct answer is 50% of amount admissible on earned leave. If you found these MCQs helpful for your exam preparation, please hit the like button and share this video with your friends. Don't forget to subscribe to Shreyansh Study so you don't miss Series V, where we will dive deeper into leave rule. Keep studying, and I'll see you in the next set. Thank you.